Hey, it's Roxy here, and another episode of Galactic X, my experience with ETs, UFOs, and non-disclosure. It's February 2021, and when I go up into the ship, I'm remote viewing, and I'm throwing my consciousness up into the craft. Now I go up to the craft and I go underneath like the craft and I go through this door, and it's like this metal type of material. It's not like the usual metal that you would see here, but on planet Earth, it's like slightly different. It's got a browny black tinge to it. So I'll go up through the stairwell, and there's 3 steps, and then I come to like this center of the ship, and there's a control panel where you can control the ship, and they've shown me before that you place your 2 hands over a control panel, and it's the way you control the ship like that. And it's all done through elevation of consciousness, so using your consciousness to move and maneuver the ship around from A to B. So also in the center console is seats, and on this ship is different types of extraterrestrials. They're not all one species, and they all look different. They're all different colors, and so I can see and feel them. That's how I'm doing it with my consciousness, by remote viewing. So this is all like using your senses. So when we heal from the density of 3D and elevate our consciousness and clear away and any false limiting beliefs that we might have, and integrate our past life traumas and lessons, we are able to elevate up to a point where we can open up our crown chakra and our third eye and project our consciousness into different planets, space and time, and ships. So this has just happened naturally for me, and if you've been following our series, you would understand what the lead up to this has kind of been for me and Pete and the kids. So so I go up into the center of the ship, and there's always seats, so I always sit down. It's like this meeting that I'm always involved in, and I can never quite grasp everything, but it's like this kind of board meeting in a sense. And then I'm taken up. There's a vibrational room, which is really interesting to me. So there's like this portal. It's like a real door, but it's metal, and I open the door, and it's like airtight, kind of like a deep freezer. If you've known like a caterer's freezer, it's a big room where they freeze stuff, and there's a big door that the kitchen staff would go in and get what out, and they'd close it again to keep all the cold air in. So this room is similar. It's like vibrational room. So you open the door and then you close it behind you. And in the room, it's kind of this like retreat place. It's dim, and it's got advanced technologies in there, and there's got medbeds in there, and this vibrational floor that goes like this, and it's to attune your frequency and stimulate your energy centers, which is your chakras, and align and have them spinning simultaneously for high flow, high frequency for connection. So that's where I go to cleanse and clear. And sometimes I get injections for upgrading my light codes and activating my light codes and stimulating cellular memory within my body and my DNA. So sometimes I go into this like med bed. It's kind of like a sauna, like a sunbed. You know how they're illegal here in Australia now, but back in the day, we'd all go get a tan, us girls, and we'd lay down in this light room, and we'd pull the lid over. It's like a little capsule, and we'd get a tan. Well, these med beds are very similar to that. So I'll go lay in it, and like light frequency, advanced technology will stimulate my body, and normally I have my arms either down by the side or beside my body or out, and they do injections into my hands and fingers and check pulses, check frequency, vibration, energy. And that's just me becoming more aware and conscious of the contract that I've signed with extraterrestrials to work with them and share humanity and human bodies. And there's been a lot of past experiences that I've had as a little girl, which I have slight memories in my meditation of and I can't quite grasp what it was exactly. So I'm taking that as I'm not ready to receive that information yet. Anyway, so in the vibrational room, I can see like a fair bit, but just recently I've been able to see a lot more. Like the advanced technology in the room is like outstanding. It's so exciting. I don't quite comprehend everything yet, but there's a lot more being shown to me, which means my frequency's been uplifted, elevated, and I'm ready at a point, and humanity's ready to also be shared with this information, and I'm preparing to share it as well, because it is a little bit out there, and I completely understand, but I believe that this can help heal humanity. It will bridge realms, and it is a part of ascension, learning the truths of the universe. So yeah, I've been seeing these huge computer screens and with data on them, like it would read like 5 different measurements, say centimeters, diameter, height, width. Like, you know, us humans, we have to go, okay, what was the diameter? Oh, that's the height. You know, there's all separate measurements, but for their advanced consciousness, they can just look at one graph, one little like slither, and get like 5 to 10 measurements all at once and actually comprehend what that means. So their consciousness is a lot like quicker than our consciousness, and you know, less information is required to be given to receive a whole lot more of what they're trying to read or comprehend. So back in the main room, recently I've been shown this holographic universe, which is in the center of where we all sit when I first go to the ship, and like that board meeting place. And there's a holographic kind of globe, and it's showing all of the universe. And it was like so amazing that I'm now learning and what this like looks like, because like before I was limited on my visions and my feelings, and now it's like opening up at a deeper and deeper space, and I've obviously elevated a lot more too. So it's so exciting. Anyway, so it's a holographic universe, and with their consciousness, if they want to go from like A to B, they basically just sit and look at this holographic universe, and it's like instantaneously just go there, and you can see all of the different galaxies and planets if you wanted to remote view into the holographic universe and go down into, say, Australia and visit us when we're laying on the driveway. So you can go down, and yeah, it's like, it's really exciting because I can see how the holographic universe is actually how it works, seeing everything from different perspectives. And that's what the human experience really is. It's, you know, you come to Earth, have a human experience, have this body in this lifetime, and maybe a husband body in another lifetime, all for experience to get a different perspective on the same kind of situation in a sense. Yeah, so they can see all these different perspectives through time and space, and this holographic thing was just so incredible. It's exciting to be shown it. I also have like this room upstairs where I've seen it before. I've gone in there. It's like a room where they would hold humans, and also where they would rest as well. So I've seen that. It's like upper level, and it's all around the top of the ship. And if you look over the balcony, that's down there, the board meeting area. It's all hollow inside. And next to our room, there was actually like another medical room where I went this week, and it was opened up to me, and I was like, sweet, I'm getting shown a little bit more. And this was like a dental chair, and it wasn't for dentists. It was a chair where they take your bloods and get upgrades and light codes without the frequency vibrational room. So that was really cool. I sat in the chair, and yeah, a couple of beings came to me, and yeah, it felt super calm, super normal. And yeah, it's so exciting because they're trying to help heal me. And I've noticed my health just like got way more energy. I'm elevating my consciousness like fast. Like we've only been on this journey like less than like a year and a half, and we've just prioritized the importance on elevation of consciousness. And obviously we've got this mission and purpose, and all these gifts and everything is opening up. It's just so exciting. So that's that. And I'm pretty sure that was all of the things. We have had some interesting ships fly over, some green flashing lights over our house, and a couple of low ones. But in the last week, it's been super quiet. And me and Peter laying out there were like, is this like, what's happening here? Are they still around? Like, what's going on? And yeah, I sat in meditation, and yes, they are here, but they're showing me their presence in other ways. So like by you know, like synchronicity numbers. Like I'll be driving along and I'll be thinking about something important, and then in front of me on a car registration plate would be like 911, because like my numbers are normally 611 or 211. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, it'll be 211 or 311, like constantly all throughout my day. And then today I was driving home and it had 111 on a truck's number plate pulled out in front of me, and like fully kind of cut me off. But I slowed down because obviously there's a big semi-trailer, and as it turned around I couldn't see the number plate until it got straight on the back, 111. I'm like, yep, there you are, hey. Like, it's so interesting. So be conscious, be awake, learn to be open to seeing synchronicities through numbers, through symbols from your meditation, and then coming out. Like another one, they were showing me this this symbol like this, or something, like doing their hands like this. They were like mucking around. They've got great sense of humor. And then in the morning I came into my son, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and his room was dark and we're playing with the torch, and he's like, Mum, can we play shadows? I was like, yeah, for sure. So shining the light on the wall, and he's done this like same signal from the night before in my meditation from my guides from the Galactic crew. And I was like, oh, there they are again. It's just so interesting when you're awake and aware. So I hope this video finds you well. Medbeds and advanced technologies, obviously a little bit it's not really ready for humanity just yet, but these, you know, it'll come through as everyone is more conscious and more free to share technologies, obviously, for free, and help people, and no one gets anything out of it, of course, because we're here to be of service. We're here to help each other. We're looking for unity, consciousness, and yeah, we'll speak to you again soon with another update.